Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Winter Pride 2021. Coming up next, we're going to be having Candy Box 2 by frozenflygone. So you can take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Garby. Hello, everyone. This is Candy Box 2, my favorite idle game of all time. And you might be asking, how do you speedrun an idle game? And we're going to find out. This game initially took me about 3 days to beat casually, and we're going to beat it in hopefully less than 20 minutes. And along with me, I have Kirby703. Hi, Kirby. What's up?
Hello. Not much is up with me. I'm excited to see how the candy box goes.
Yay! Me too. So Kirby has like a really good time in this game and did a lot of like cool routing and optimization stuff that really helped me get a lot better at this game since I ran it at Frame Fatala's last. And so yeah, this is a wild ride. If you've never played this game before, you should. It's free. It's really fun. The speedrun's not going to really spoil anything because we're going to go really fast and use some techniques that you wouldn't do casually. But yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to get into the run because we have like 3 minutes to explain stuff at the very beginning where we have to actually wait on the candies going up. So let's get into it. I'm gonna refresh the screen, and that's when it's gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and go. That did
We're
not
off.
reset my candy box screen. Here it is. All right. I reset my chat box.
Oops.
So every second we gain a candy. And so right now we're in light mode. We're going to switch to dark mode pretty soon. And so there's a few options that we have. Right now we can eat all of our candies, which won't do anything for us. You can throw 10 candies on the ground, which causes a really fun like cutscene thing to happen over time, but we don't want to do that for the any percent run. And then there's going to be a third option that pops up once we get to 30, where we can request a feature from the developer, and we're like, oh yeah, let's do that. So now we have a status bar, and this is where we're going to be transitioning between different things in the world. And so I'm going to request another one, which is our configuration. So now we can switch to dark mode, which is really nice. And then we also can save, which we won't be doing in this run. And we have health now. We have our little health bar. So eating candies will now give us more health. So we're going to do that a handful of times throughout the run. And then our last request is we unlock the map. So now we're chilling in this village, which is like our first area to hang out. And you can see that there's like a lollipop that I just picked up. In this house, there's also 3 lollipops. And that's another form of currency. You don't gain those by waiting. You gain those by planting them at a lollipop farm, which we're going to hang out in later. And then we just get to chill here and wait for 150 candies. So yeah.
This is great.
This is the beginning of every run.
This is the idle of the idle game.
Yeah, this is the only time you actually have to sit here and wait. The rest of the run goes very, very fast. So this is another time to talk about there's 2 more forms of currency we're going to see. The chocolate bar, which again you find, and that allows us to upgrade items. And then the Pano Chocolat, I think is what it's called. And that allows you to upgrade your magic and health and power, which we will use towards the end game. But yeah, this is a good time. If there's any donations, we have a bit of time to chill.
Well, I guess I'll just talk about some upcoming bid wars that are coming up. So there's still the character sprite bid war to choose the sprite that Xandra and Flannel Cat play at. The 2 sprites that Xandra and Flannel Cat play as. Currently, Roll and Proto Man are in the lead with $50 and $5 respectively, and Mega Man is in third with $1, and Base doesn't have anything yet. So get your donations in for that if you wanna turn the tide of that bid war.
Awesome. Cool. So the next thing we're going to do is like buy this wooden sword. And then Kirby, you want to talk a little bit about how the rat RNG works and how that like impacts our run a little bit?
Rat RNG. That's my favorite part of the run. So we're gonna wind up just going to this cellar full of rats. You can actually like peek in the cellar now. Someone's just like, "You help! There's rats," and each of these rats takes like a couple seconds to defeat, but there's a random number of them. So this is one of the 2 big random time losses of the run. You introduced me to this in like August, and I started routing everything, and I'm like, okay, I've got these bits down fast, and these bits are really random. Because sometimes there's a different number of rats and sometimes birds.
Yeah, the rats also, they take different amounts of your health. So in addition to the time loss, if you get a bunch of rats, then you have to wait before you can enter the desert. because you need to have a certain amount of health if you don't want to die and lose time, which, like, this is a no marathon, this is a no reset situation. So I'm going to make sure I have enough health to fight the camels. So you saw me equip the wooden sword, and that allows us to do combat. All of the combat sequences kind of look like this. We have our little character with our arms up, and you can see the amazing drawing of the rat. And so this was like, this is kind of a lot of rats at the end here. It's not great.
18 in total. I think it's a decent number of rats.
It's not bad. Okay. It could be worse.
It could be. This is, I think, better than average, but not
Yeah.
by much.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So once your character gets to the end of the screen, you get to leave, and you've cleared the quest, and that allows us to go back to the main overworld map. So everyone, we're gonna talk to this squirrel, and I don't remember what the questions are, but basically, I just fill in the answers. Wrong. No, I mistyped. Okay.
Tacto?
And we're gonna play tic-tac-toe because our we met that incentive. So I'm gonna try and beat the squirrel at tic-tac-toe. Okay, let me try again. I'm not very good at tic-tac-toe, to be clear, and the squirrel is very good at it. So let me try a few more times. I never said I would win at tic-tac-toe, so I'm gonna try my best. All right. I think I gotta resort to some. I gotta think outside the box here. Bam. So you're allowed to beat the squirrel like that. You can't actually beat it by playing normally. So that's fighting the squirrel. Wait, no, I want to go to the forge and get the axe. So thank you all who donated to allow me to cheat at tic-tac-toe. I'm a true speedrunner because I cheat. So now we got a bunch of candy from the squirrel, and we're gonna fight the camels. And I had plenty of health because we stalled and played tic-tac-toe. But generally, you need to have your health above 60, otherwise the camels will kill you, and you'll have to reset here. And this allows us to unlock some new things.
So you can get random deaths. Once you're out of the early game, it stops being so much randomness.
Yeah, it stops being so bad. Okay, so we're gonna go to the wishing well, and we're gonna upgrade our gloves to have fire in them. We're gonna throw candy in the well to heal, and then we're gonna. I need to equip the gloves. Here we go. And we're gonna fight the troll. You want to talk a little bit about the lollipop farm and why I planted a lollipop there and how that matters?
Fun. So it starts giving you lollipops over time for planting them there. So you get this like exponential growth of lollipops at the beginning, and it tapers off at the end, and we'll hit that eventually. But the crucial thing is we need to have 5,000 lollipops. Buy a grimoire from a witch so we can cast a bunch of magic spells and do better at the game. And we just got to the witch's hut through the troll, but we don't have 5,000 lollipops. So we want to plant them as early as possible, and we're going to keep switching around tabs, because at the top we can go between the map and our lollipop farm and just plant lollipops whenever we get them, to just have as many as possible, because the longer we sit on a lollipop without planting it, the longer we'll be waiting for the next one.
Exactly. And the rate just increases faster and faster. Come on, bird. Come on, bird. Come on, bird.
Bird RNG?
No! Come on!
It's bad bird RNG.
Yeah. Oh, I almost got that one. Nice. No! All right. So we have to hit a bird to get a bird feather, which allows you to jump higher once we get the pogo stick. And this is like the last bit of RNG. This is a heavy reset point if you're going for a good time here. And wow, my bird RNG is whack.
Each of these desert runs is like 17 seconds, and when the birds spawn is random, how high they spawn is random, your fireballs are random, so I don't even know how frequently you'll hit the birds, but I swear it's like a third at best.
It feels like a third, yeah. For me, I'll keep going on like a PB pace run if I get it first or second try. Any more than that, like, nah.
Point of wasting 34 seconds, really.
I know. This is quite bad. The fact that we had to go in like 5 times is really rough. Also, my health is bad too. I might even have to like heal at the well, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to. Wow.
That'll eventually slow you down.
Yes, it will. The more that you heal at the well, it gets more and more expensive. It isn't a problem if you have to heal like 1 or 2 more times, but if you're healing like 3 or 4 extra, it's a big problem at the end of the game. Come on! Hit the heckin' bird! What's going on?
So I see why the estimate's 23 minutes.
Yeah, in case this happened. Because in a no reset situation, you can get some early game can be quite rough. Come on, hit the bird. Hit the
I
bird.
guess it's got to be more common than a third. It could be like one half. Because I feel
Yeah.
like the longest I've seen is 5 or 6 missed birds in a row.
Same.
And we've just exceeded that.
This is the worst bird RNG I've had in a run, actually. This is hilarious. There it is.
Finally.
Woo! I need to not click out early.
That would be bad. But funny.
Okay, so now we can go and get the pogo stick, climb the mountains and get the thing. We did it. So we're gonna throw a chocolate bar in the well. We're gonna equip the healing gloves and the troll's bludgeon, and now we're gonna get to go in the caves, which unlocks the second half of the map. And we need to challenge the Octopus King. So I also need to plant these lollipops. So there's like a strategy you can do that Kirby found where typically the old strategy was that you would like jump on its head to heal all the way back up and then die and then jump on its head to heal all the way back up. But what I'm going to do is when it takes damage, I'm going to jump. And that is going to, I'm still going to heal and it's going to take damage. Oop, I got a little bit off here.
Plant more lollipops too, all the time.
Yep. You got to wait till you get to 21. There we go. So now we're good for a bit. I'm not used to having that many lollipops to plant this early.
Yeah, got so many during the birds.
Yeah. But now once you get to 21, you wait, and I'll plant a bunch after this fight.
I like this octopus fight because it attacks every so often and you attack every so often, but jumping will like take this chunk of time. Ooh.
Dang. Yeah. I was a little off cycle there. That's okay.
And jumping is about the same frequency as it attacks, so you can skip every one of its attacks for a little bit, which the old strat did. Just took some time to heal up and then went back to sitting there for a long stretch of time.
Come on,
But
Octopus.
if you keep jumping right after it takes damage, you'll skip some of its hits and then come back ready to deal damage again right away.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna plant a bunch of lollipops.
Oh my, you have so many.
I have so many.
71, and we're not even at the next part of the run.
This is funny. This is a funny early game.
Those birds just really knocked you off your plan, huh?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, if we have too many lollipops, it's no big problem.
Yeah, it's basically just you want to do it in an optimal way that's going to allow us to complete all the things that we need to do and get 5,000 lollipops at the mid game. So we're just going to get 5,000 lollipops earlier, and that's not a huge deal. It's not like detrimental to the run. It's just a little less optimal. But that's what a no reset of an RNG game is like.
Yeah.
This is the only speed game I run that has RNG, funny enough.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I always want mine to have RNG.
Yeah.
I can't stand doing the same exact route over and over.
Fair enough. All right, so we're going to enchant this. We're going to do that. We're going to plant a bunch of lollipops and going to equip the crown and then jump into the water. So I originally thought this part was RNG, but it's really not. There's just like there's a few different attack patterns that can happen, but after you see the seahorses, we're looking for two things. We're looking for the sea sponge, which triples our lollipop production, and we're looking for the the sponge lets us squish. The shell powder triples our production. So yeah, those are things we're looking for. I'm gonna try and plant 100 at a time.
Makes sense. Yeah, usually you're planting 100 at a time in the next area.
Yeah, so this is very funny. All right, so jellyfish can be really mean. They also slow you down a lot because you have to, hit them to get out of the way. And if they get behind you, they can like kill you, and you have to reset this entire area, which is really mean.
So one time I got backwards, and the jellyfish can sit just behind the screen before they despawn.
Yep. I thought I was gonna get hecked there, but
yeah,
I got lucky. I think
it despawned.
Yeah.
Before it got to your back.
Yep. And I'm looking to plant like 2,000-ish lollipops, and then we'll stop because then they'll be going fast enough.
There's a thing already.
Oh, okay. Hello?
I've never seen the seahorses get stopped like that.
I haven't either. That's pretty funny.
I didn't know that could happen.
No, I've never seen that before. That was hilarious. All right, so we got one of our items. The second we get the second item, you can leave. The interesting thing about the sea is that if you die, you keep everything, and if you just exit at any time, you keep everything. It's unlike every other area in that way, in that there's not really an ending. Everywhere else, you can like just win. All right, there's the sponge.
Well, I
Gonna
guess
go
usually we kill the lowest level of seahorses before they kill us.
right.
There is no end to the sea. It'll
Found
kill
this.
you eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze and gonna plant a bunch of lollipops. So now you can see my lollipop generation is ridiculous because we got the shell powder. So I'm just gonna plant all I've got here and call it a day. So we're just gonna clear this area, and then that's gonna get us to 5,000 by the time we have a bunch of things to do after this. That's gonna help us for the end game. Like we need to actually pick up the candy box. We've not done that yet.
Oh yeah,
So that's one
the
of the
title of
things.
the
Like
game. What were we thinking? Just
I
leaving
know,
it there?
we need to go get the candy box. But yeah, typically this is like another period of like minimal waiting if you optimally plant your lollipops. So this is where we kind of go around and do a bunch of stuff, like get our candy
I
box,
mean, we're
open
gonna
that.
have no waiting, given that we're basically at 5,000.
Yeah, we're gonna have no waiting at
Caves,
all.
heart thing, and the candy box, and oh, what else?
We got to go dig and get our chocolate
That's the
bars
one.
here. We're gonna go to the lighthouse by boat and go back, and then we also need to buy.
Getting the chocolate bar?
Yeah, we don't need gloves again, do we?
No.
No, I did this
We've
backwards.
got red and pink. Oh, you ate the candies, so now
I
you
ate the
can't afford the
first.
bar.
That's okay. We're gonna have let's see. That's okay. We'll do some funny routing. So we have
Uh-huh.
way more than 5,000 lollipops. So
You can get the
we
heart plug now in the
yeah,
cave.
let's do that.
We've got so many like little side quests that we put off until after we have the shell powder, because then
Yeah.
we're producing three times as many lollipops. But before we have 5,000,
Yep. Exactly. Okay. So I'm gonna throw
you could
10,000
get
lollipops in the
the
well, I think.
forest candies.
Yeah, that might be faster.
And then or the sea candies? I don't know. I don't know what lets you keep
I don't know which one.
fastest.
Oh, I unequipped stuff though.
What?
This is a wild ride. Okay, we're just gonna do that. And so
Yeah.
I'm going to now. Yeah, I did things a little bit out of order,
Well, it
but
works
that's
in the
okay.
end. It's those darn birds.
The birds threw me off.
They
Exactly.
threw everything off. The
All
whole
right.
curve of how fast we get lollipops.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we just jump in a giant hole. This is the theme. We go jump in the ocean, go jump in a big hole, but we just keep not dying because
Yeah.
we're speedrunners and dying is for suckers.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. So, this is what I love so much about the game is just all the different ways that it keeps getting more and more silly. Like now we're in an adventure in a cave, and it's just so much fun. I highly recommend playing this game.
Oh, yeah, the grimoire. So it gave us 3 spells: acid rain, fireball, and teleport. The reason we need it before jumping in here is teleport, because getting back across these 4 spear people is not easy.
No,
Can be done. I've tried
it can be
in
done,
runs.
but
I've made it once.
it's really tough, and the world record doesn't even do it. They attempt it and then teleport out to not die. Okay, so we did that, and so then we are going to throw candies in the well to heal, and then go to the castle. And so we're gonna squeeze and use our demon spell. Hopefully, we pick up a armor. If not, okay, we found body armor, so now we can just stay squeezed and just run under them. It's faster than casting another
You
demon.
told me that you could squeeze and then fit under these mounts' legs, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I know, because typically when you're playing this game casually, the castle's a big wall, and you're just like, no, you can just like squeeze under them. It's great.
Routing change from the birds. You only want 8 extra chocolates, like turning the chocolates, because you don't have
Oh.
one in the well.
Oh yeah, okay.
I figured I should let you know before you toss your last chocolate.
Yeah, I've done that before. But
Such a
okay.
sad way to lose a run, because
Yes,
then you have to improvise a whole nother fight, and it's just a mess.
exactly.
This is a dragon. It's got so
Yeah.
much hit points.
It has so
No,
much
we're not
health.
fighting the dragon.
Sorry, I thought I was supposed to attack you, but we don't have to attack it. So throw my chocolate into the well. Oh, here we go. Enchant the knight's body armor. And so we're going to ask for more magic. So the oven takes our chocolate bars and it allows us to upgrade abilities. And upgrading magic just means that we can do spells every like second or something ridiculous. And then we're going to use our last 2 on more health because we need it. Throw our candies into the well. We're going to equip the knight's body armor. And then I think we're going to fight the devil. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All
Did you
right.
put the body armor on?
I did.
Okay.
So we just shoot a bunch of demons at the devil, which you're like, what? Why can we do that? And I don't know. And so then we just teleport back, and the devil just dies, which is awesome. Uh, and so I'm gonna go back and heal again and fight the Nugget monster with like pretty similar strategy. Usually the Nugget monster has like a ton
So
of
it's
health.
really powerful. I don't remember
Yeah.
where we get it anymore, but
Yeah, I think you get it in the hole.
that might be it. One
Yeah.
of those chests we opened.
Exactly. So then we killed the Noggin monster, and now we're gonna eat all of our candies and solve the lighthouse puzzle. And so this is I 24, 14, 15. I just have to do it by numbers. 24, 24, 23, 13, 25, 25, 36, 26, 25, 37, 27, 17, 16, 26, 16. Okay, I'm gonna fill this up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 26, 25. Fill this up again. This puzzle is really, really cool. I don't like know how to explain it well, but it's really cool. It was
All
fun
of
figuring it
these
out.
text things mean something, and figuring that out as you go is fun.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
you're trying to get the stone at the top. It's a really cool puzzle.
yeah, I remember doing this the first time. It took me a fair bit. You know,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
probably done the whole run in less time.
It takes a long time at first. All right, so that went well. We're gonna throw candies into the well to heal, but we don't have enough.
Because we've healed too many times.
Yeah, which I'm not surprised by. Can we just fight the devil again?
Sure, yeah, that gets you a lot of candies.
I think we're gonna do that. So
You might. I think you have enough health for this. I believe in you.
I think I did enough. Nope,
Oh.
that's okay. I think I'm still gonna win.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. All right. We good. Good. That's a good backup strat. Okay. So then now we're gonna fight the developer of the game.
I think that's illegal. I don't think you can do that.
I think I am. I'm attacking the developer right now.
It says so. Okay.
All right, and I had just enough health, so we're gonna climb the tower. We do that to skip the cutscene. PLAY. We take our thing. We go to the candy box. We open it. Now we have all the candy in the world, and that's time.
Open the
Woo!
candy box, just like the title of the game said to.
Yeah.
Candy Box 2. It's a sequel.
We have all of the candy in the world. I'm so curious what my time was because that was a wild run filled with a lot of improv.
Oh
and
my
backup
god.
strats.
The birds probably cost you 2 minutes easily.
I know. Yeah, my PB in this is like a low 15. Funny enough.
Looks
Right.
like it was a 2046.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Still
That's
like a pretty
impressive.
respectable time for how much went wrong in that run.
Didn't mess up really anything after the birds.
Yeah. It was
It
was
cost
just a
you
little
too
bit
many
of odd.
candies, and those
Yes.
cascaded because the well got more expensive.
Yeah. The well can get really prohibitively expensive, but I'm glad that I was able to just beat the devil and do it that way. So yeah, that's one of my favorite games of all time. It just escalates in such an amazing way that I think is hilarious. And it's a really fun run. And shout outs to Kirby who has helped me get better and better at this game along the way. So yeah, you absolutely should play this. It's free. Just go to search Candy Box, and you can keep your save, play it over a couple of days. There's a lot of stuff we didn't get to in the any% run. There's a ton of items. There's potion making. There's a mini RPG in it. It's really great. So thank you to the Power Up team for having me and accepting this run because I think it's awesome. And thank you to everyone who's been donating. This marathon's amazing.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for that run, frozenflygone and Kirby. That was a lot of fun. So coming up next, we'll have let me see, Super Ninja Kun by Air Angel, and we also got a couple of donations during the run. We got $5 from Lottie Rat World, who says, might not be able to catch many runs live, but this event is awesome so far, and I'm happy it's all going to a good cause. Can't wait for the Hyper Rogan Bug Snacks runs. And we also have a $500 donation from Storm Vision, who says, throws 500 candies onto the ground. So thank you so much for that. We're getting really close to 5,000 now. So now we'll be getting set up for the next run.